Cooking with Courtney.
Hey guys, welcome back to Vegan Cooking with Courtney, and today we are going to be making Ackee and saltfish. I am so excited. It is Black History Month, and I wanted to figure out a dish that really spoke to me, and this one is it. I'm Jamaican. You're about to have an overwhelming, amazing, flavorful experience, so let's get started. So, first things first, we are not going to use saltfish. We are going to use heart of palm. Heart of palm is so good, and it's going to give us that meaty, delicious texture that we want. You are going to take 2 of your delicious seaweed, break them apart, and stick them in your blender. You're gonna add a little bit of water. You're gonna add a little bit of salt. You're gonna add black pepper. Now we're gonna use this. This is only our mixture. We're gonna use that to soak the 21 seasoning, to soak your heart of palm in, so it has more of like a fishy taste. And we really want that cayenne pepper. We really want that just because that is part of the dish. Like, I'm so excited, guys. This is so good. And we're using dill weed. Now, blend this up. Perfection. It looks incredible. Guys, I am going to show you how you're going to tear apart your heart of palm. Come on, come get closer. Come get closer. Okay, guys, so I am so excited. Here is our heart of palm. You're going to just drop it in one of your bowls, nothing crazy, and you're going to smash them. Look at this. Oh, they look so good. You're just going to break them apart. This is going to give them like a very nice, much different texture than if you were to just keep them in the same thing. They already smell very like fishy, which is really crazy. I'm like so excited to do this. I haven't done this before, so I'm very ready. Okay, now that everything is smashed up, guys, you're going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. You're going to add a little bit of 21 seasoning, just like dabs of these guys. And you're going to add your dill weed. Look at that. And for 30 minutes, these are going to soak in your seaweed mix that we just did. So you're just going to pour this all over it. And this is your mixture, guys. You're gonna let this soak for 30 minutes. This is going to be incredibly flavorful. It is going to taste exactly like you want it to and need it to. And we're gonna let it sit to the side. So here we go. Now, guys, I am going to make some bread. Now, this is going to be my dumplings. That was really heavy. Heavier than I was expecting. We are going to add 1 cup of flour. You're gonna add 1.5 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna set this to the side. And you're gonna boil 3/4 of water. You just wanna get it a little warm. Nothing crazy, guys. You're gonna use 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and you're gonna add this to your bowl. You're gonna place your hot water that you're just boiling into your bowl, and you're gonna mix it. You're gonna mix it and you're gonna leave it for 10 minutes. So then that way the top of it gets a little nice and like cloudy. That's what you want. And then you're going to place it in your dough. And you're just going to add dough, and we're gonna add a teaspoon of baking powder, so then that way your bread gets really nice. I wanted to make sure that I showed you this because these are going to be unbelievable. We're going to fry them up to make our dumplings. I don't even know what to do with myself, guys. It's gonna be so delicious. You're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Nothing crazy, it's like a dab. And you're just gonna let this sit. So you're gonna make sure that it all gets nice and clean. You don't want anything left in it. You want everything to dissolve. It seems like we have a lot to do, but we don't. We're just gonna chop up some veggies and then we can start cooking. So guys, we are going to cut our onion. We're just going to slice it in half and then just chop straight down. Then we're going to use 1 red pepper, our yellow one, and I'm using about 6 scallions, guys. We're just going to chop these up. And we have so many cloves of garlic. I don't even know what to do with myself. But we are using all of them. Chop these up really nicely. Just fine, just like thin. It doesn't have to be too crazy, but you don't want them to be gigantic. Oh guys, I almost forgot. We're also going to cut up some tomatoes. So let's do those too. You're going to cut them up the same way that you cut up your bell pepper. And last but not least, guys, your plantain. And then you want to cut them at an angle. So, see how that looks? See how that looks? Oh, he's doing good. Guys, now that we have everything cooked up, or I should say chopped up. We have everything chopped up. This is going to be incredible. We can now just put everything together. So the first thing that we're gonna do is our dough. So, our yeast sugar water is all done. So we are going to pour this, and you're just going to stir it. Now, this is going to be a little bit doughy. So what you need to do is get 3/4 of flour. So I am only going to do it as I go along. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons now. I'm going to mix that up really nicely. Now with your dough, you are gonna let it rise for an hour and 30 minutes, or you can get self-rising dough. I know a lot of people do that. While we're doing this, this is half a teaspoon of baking powder. One more little bit, like half of that. And we're gonna knead it once again. So what I normally do, guys, is I take a container, it's sealed, we take our dough, we put it in here. This is done, and we're gonna put it in the fridge. Okay, guys, so now I am so excited. I'm gonna turn my pans on. This is gonna be 320. This is gonna be 320. And we are going to add vegan butter to this one, and then 2 cups of oil to this pan. This one is gonna be for our dumplings, and this is going to be for our ackee. I'm using like a tablespoon of butter, guys. I'm gonna swoosh this around. I already made dough. We are ready. So the first thing I'm gonna add is my garlic. We're also going to add onions with it. They'll cook up roughly around the same time, and they're gonna stay in there longer anyway for all of our other ingredients to go in. So you don't have to really worry about them like overcooking or anything. We're gonna add a little bit of cayenne. I'm not gonna add any more after that. And I'm going to add 21 seasoning, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. Just like a pinch, a dab, an eyeball. You don't have to do too much to these, guys. This is gonna be nice. Our heart of palm is still soaking. We're gonna drain that off and add it to this once we get everything done. We're gonna add, it's gonna be so good. Okay guys, so we are going to get started on our dumplings. I'm so excited, but before I do it, I'm going to add my bell peppers. You remember the yellow ones and the red ones? And remember, I always add a little bit more seasoning. This is 21 seasoning when I'm adding something into my dish. So I had 21 seasoning, and I'm adding a little bit of black pepper. Okay guys, so when you're doing your dumplings, you want to tear a piece off. Oh, that looks so good. You don't want them gigantic, but you want to roll them. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to press it a little bit with my palm. Get it a little nice, little nugget over here. And then you're just going to dip them in. You're going to get them really nice and brown, guys. Really nice and brown. Everything is turning out so well, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my dish. And I'm going to add my tomatoes. This is gorgeous. This is so beautiful, guys. Now, I am going to drain off my heart of palm, and I'm also going to add that in here too. So I'll be right back. All right, here's my heart of palm. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Oh my gosh. Now you want to make sure your dumplings get really nice and golden brown on the bottom. Oh, these look so beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna turn up my heat on this just a little bit. I turned it to 340 Fahrenheit. These fluff up so beautifully. And guys, these are gonna be incredibly soft and fluffy. The outside is gonna have a really nice crisp to them. I am just so excited about this. You are going to enjoy. These are in here, guys, for about 5 minutes, like not long at all. Once they get golden brown, you really want to take them out. So, guys, Ackee is very, very soft. So what you want to do is you want to make a little hole in the center of your dish, because this is basically cooked up, guys. You want to just place everything, all of your Ackee in the middle, and then cover it with your veggies. So here we go. Ackee. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, wow. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. I'm gonna cover it up. Wow. Wow. And we're just gonna let this cook up really quickly. I am gonna put some scallions. Let's do our scallions. Perfect. This is finished. I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes. Just so it can just... I can't. I'm just gonna leave it for 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna turn this one off. And I am going to let that sit. The dumplings are done. I think I'm gonna add in my plantains. Okay, this is getting turned off, guys. Our plantains are getting cooked up. Ackee and saltfish, guys. I am so ready. Gosh. Salt. I always, it's salt, saltfish. If you can't hear the T. T silent. Us. Guys, we're gonna cook these up. We are going to leave them in there for about 5 minutes. You can flip them every now and then. They are pretty much covered, so I don't think it needs to be flipped, but we'll do it just for like the mind's sake. And I am going to see you at the table. Let's go. Oh my gosh, guys, this is perfection. I am so excited about this. It turned out exactly like I wanted it to. I even opened them up and put a little bit. Look at that. Oh, this is so, it's gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna dive in. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is exactly what I wanted. It tastes so good. Oh my god. Oh no. Wow.
And it's for Black History Month. Like, come on. Like, this is so good. Ackee and saltfish, man. Wow. Our plantains, they turned out so perfect. Look at this color. What? Oh. I could just sit here and eat this all day. They're so fluffy. Wow. Guys, thank you so much. Subscribe. Watch another video. I really hope you enjoy, guys, because I know I will. Oh my gosh. Perfection. Oh.